Whether you're getting started in your career, unhappy at your job, or simply at an intersection of your life, it can be overwhelming to figure out what to do next. Here's how to figure out what career path is right for you. Instead of focusing on the future, which is full of unknowns, first you need to examine your past. There, you will uncover clues about where and how you thrive. Analyzing those patterns will point you in the direction of what gives you purpose. You deserve to do work that you're proud of, and you'll be more successful in reaching your career goals if you go in a direction that you've chosen with intention. Here's how. We carry certain expectations of what a career should or shouldn't be. We prioritize other people's definitions of success, instead of crafting our own. Before we start gathering data on what makes us thrive, let's examine and let go of those shoulds. What career paths did you have exposure to growing up? Did adults in your life ever share their expectations for your career? What would you say has been the major driver of your career choices? Has anyone commented on those choices, and if so, what did they say? Have there been times in your life where your gut told you something, but you didn't listen to it? What was stopping you? Find your flow. One of the keys to figuring out your future is to look for clues in the past. The goal of this exercise is to collect data about yourself that you can piece together to find a company, role, and environment that sets you up for success. Think of times in your life when you were in flow, meaning, you were completely energized and absorbed by what you were doing. What were you doing? What strengths and skills were you using? Where were you? Were you alone, in front of a computer, doing something with your hands? Now think about times when your energy was depleted. So much of knowing what you want comes from experiencing what you don't want. Where were you? What were you doing? Follow your strengths. Think bigger than the skills you currently use at work. Instead, dig into the strengths that are innate to your core being. When you start looking for jobs, seek roles that not only require these strengths but prioritize them. Ask yourself the following questions. What are things I do really well? What do I say, think, or see differently from other people? What comes naturally to me? Then I want you to reach out to a friend and ask them, if you were to describe me to someone else, what would you say? Dig into your interests. Instead of passion, orient yourself toward things that make you curious. What topics or activities do you find that you're continually drawn to? What are some things that move or motivate you? What are the problems that you want to solve? If those questions stump you, try asking a close friend, what is something that I never shut up about? Your motivating values. Values act as a guide along your path. They will help you find companies that have the ethos and environment where you know you'll thrive. Just the way reflected on the times in your life you felt most alive, I want you to think back to the times when you felt most fulfilled and proud. On the flip side, what about times that were painful or frustrating? What about these experiences made you feel that way? Determine your priorities. No one job or one company can have it all, so it's important to know your priorities before you start looking for opportunities. What are you willing to give up? What are you willing to fight for? Next, in the blank of these three statements, I would like to have underscore 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 underscore. I'd rather not, blank. I need to have underscore 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 underscore. Take action. Map out those patterns you identified in the data you collected, and then write down tangible, actionable microsteps you can take to explore different possible directions. What is one step you can take in a direction that feels good? Are there things you need to learn? Skills, information, etc. Who can you ask for help? For example, make a list of people and/or groups you can network with. How will you hold yourself accountable? How will you reward yourself along the way? Here's the most important questions to ask yourself, and it's okay if you don't quite know the answer yet. How do you define success? What feels like success? None of these answers are static. Your definition of success will change as you change. And that's a good thing. Along with learning to listen to and trust your inner voice, make sure you're continually checking in with yourself. Are you satisfied? Fulfilled? Growing? What things do you maybe need to adjust and what things do you need to learn? Remember, it's just one step at a time, and if it feels good, you're good. Feeling unsatisfied in your career can be hard, exhausting, and frustrating. But you have the power to change your direction and find a career that fits your desires and what you want for your life. Start by using the exercises in this video, and you'll be on the path to changing your life for the better. Want even more tips for finding a fulfilling career? Sign up for our newsletter at the link in this video's description for daily work, money, and life advice, and stay tuned for our next video for more expert career tips.